Cada uno de los 12 títulos es una referencia. ¿Lo sabías?
¿Perdona?
Watchmen. Cada uno de los 12 títulos es una referencia. Nietzsche, Bob Dylan.
The cinematography and the lighting was absolutely beautiful. And the biggest thing I enjoyed about this one is the use of the false narrative, in the sense that our protagonist is an unreliable narrator. It changes the entire context of the movie. What was once seen as righteous is now seen as predatory. What was once seen as justified is now seen as creepy. uh, and I think that's a very interesting take on perspective, or in this case, your reality check of someone's narrative of an event can change the context of everything. To him, he was the hero of this story, when in reality, to someone else, he could very much be the villain. And that's one of the things I always find interesting about these kind of films.
This one had a really nice variety of cinematography styles used throughout the film, and they're all used pretty effectively, so it gives a nice sense of visual variety to the film, which I enjoyed. The lighting here is also excellent. There are a few standout scenes, like the party scenes, that use these very vibrant colors, this very stylish lighting, to great effect, which is something that I enjoyed as well. The performances, also really good. Something that I think is an even higher praise coming from someone who doesn't speak Spanish and could not really understand a lot of the dialogue, but I could still understand the emotion behind it and kind of pick up on the overall feeling of the film just off the strength of the performances and their direction. Um, I like how things go kind of from bright and upbeat to more desaturated, more dour with these kind of jumping between time periods. I thought that that was very well reflected in the choices made with the visuals, stuff like the color, like the lighting, like the way the film was shot, and then the performances themselves, the way that these characters behave across these different time periods, did a good job of indicating the kind of emotional distance that's forming the kind of extremity of the change in emotion.
I saw mental health as an overreaching theme. The inability to connect, the feeling of undeserving of love is kind of where my thought process was at first. Then it kind of switched. So at first I'm like, why is he creating all these problems? There isn't a problem, but there is a problem. It got to a point where I could not tell the difference between his reality and actual reality, what was in his imagination and what was actually happening. And then we kind of get the sense of everything that he's seeing is truly his fantasy about this girl, Agatha, and it's not his reality. He's actually stalking her and watching her interact with her actual boyfriend and is placing himself mentally in the space of this boyfriend because of his obsession with her. And I thought it was very well done because even though I didn't have the dialogue to go by, I didn't gather that at first. My thought process was, why is he in therapy? What's the problem? He seems like he's a girl that's very much in love with him and that he's very much nonchalant about. And I didn't get it. And then I realized it's because that's not really his life. It's the life that he's looking into and wishing that he was a part of. It's almost a little scary because it's just like, do I want someone to like me that much? Oh no. Everything was in his head. It was all just one big played out fantasy, which made the title make so much sense. It's like go into therapy so that you can become more in tune with your reality, get that reality check.
This was really well shot. It was really well shot. It was really well done. Very, very creative. I like how they revealed who she was and who she was to him and kind of what was going on. I liked the way that they did that reveal. I also like the shots that they use. I thought it was great cinematography. The lighting, the shots, everything was just really, really cool. I loved the actors. I thought that they were both very, very genuine. I believed the rapport between the two of them. Everything was just very organic and natural on camera and beautifully shot. Really nice work.
There was absolutely a keen filmmaking sensibility behind this one. Great use of colored lighting, framing, and just and all of the really technical filmmaking disciplines were done at a really high and polished level here. The performances were strong, really subdued and grounded, all felt very real. Yeah, everything really came together and gelled and made this a really strong piece.